First, I'll explain half an hour ethical hacking. Then we will join in that period, sir. Then
Okay,
we
sir.
will
After
continue
completing
later.
this session, you can instruct them, sir, to join that session.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, sir, sure, sure. Okay, sir. Thank you. So, good morning, my dear students. Today, I would like to explain the last modules, ethical hacking in cyber security, applications using Python programming. So far, we have completed last class, cyber forensics, and we have repeated many concepts like introduction to cyber security, Python programming, computer networks, cloud computing, information security, network security, cryptography, application
Ashita,
security,
join us.
security auditing, cyber forensics, mobile security, and the last topic is ethical hacking. So, what is meant by ethical hacking, and what are the concepts we are going to cover? Introduction to ethical hacking, types of ethical hacking, concepts of ethical hacking, what are the phases of ethical hacking, what does ethical hacking include, hacking tools, hacking techniques, advantages, challenges, applications. Coming to the definition of ethical hacking, if you see, same concept, we will include so what is ethical hacking? See, ethical hacking is the process of testing network and system security for vulnerabilities using
Teacher,
the
join the session.
some tools that a hacker might use to
Teacher లేదండి
compromise the network.
క్లాస్
That
జరుగుతుంది
means
సెషన్ జాయిన్
it
కావాలి
is a process of testing network. Network
ఓకే
means the connection of
సార్ కాల్
interconnected
చేయాలి
between the systems. And the system security for vulnerabilities. Is there any type of attacks or malicious attacks or any cyber crimes are presented? So by using some tools that a hacker might use to compromise the network, such type of process is called ethical hacking. So ethical hacking is a process of detecting vulnerabilities in an application or system or organization's infrastructure that an attacker can use to exploit an individual or organization. So there are various types of ethical hacking, like computer hacking and network hacking and password hacking, email hacking, and website hacking, ethical hacking. So these are the types of ethical hacking. Sir, why do I want to study ethical hacking? I'm a cyber security engineer. Yes, ethical hacking is a process of finding vulnerabilities or malicious attacks, malicious software in an application or a system or organization's infrastructure that an attacker can use to exploit an individual or organization. If you see, ethical hacking is a process of detecting vulnerabilities in an organization or a system or organization's infrastructure that an attacker can use to exploit an individual's or organization's information. If you see, ethical hacking, the first step, accessing a system in an unintended way. So, can be good or bad? You need to check. Bad hacking exploits holes to access data. So, it cost business, governments, and users billions of dollars. Good hacking helps businesses protect users. It helps companies close gaps and prevent breaches. So that's why it is used to detect vulnerabilities. If you see what are the ethical hacking fundamentals, you need to know what type of hacker is going to hacking our information. Like first we need to find out domain name. Then domain name is nothing but whether you are using www.google.net or google.com, enado.net. These are the domain names. Then IP address, Internet Protocol address. Then namespaces, employee information, phone numbers, email address. This is the sensitive information of this ethical hacking. Then what do ethical hackers do? So ethical hackers, uh, they are identifying or detecting vulnerabilities assessments, penetration testing, gather intelligence. They are reading, scanning, gain access, hide tracks, analyze and report. So these are the steps followed by the ethical hackers to do. Ethical hackers. First, they are identifying vulnerabilities, assessments. Then they are doing penetration testing. They are checking whether they want to eliminate the errors or bugs or anything. Then gather intelligence. Then scan, gain
Actually,
access,
join the session.
hide tracks, and analyze the reports. Then these are the types of hacking. I have already explained computer hacking. So hackers, they are targeting some VIP people computers hacking. Then some people, some hackers are concentrating on email hacking, or network hacking, or website hacking, or password hacking, or ethical hacking. These are the 6 types of ethical hacking. Okay. Then see the phases of ethical hacking. So reconnaissance, gaining access, clearing tracks, scanning, maintain access, reporting. These are the phases of ethical hacking. As a cyber security analyst or cyber security engineer, you need to follow the steps like first step, reconnaissance, what is happened in the network level or system level or server level. Then you need to scanning, because you are doing ethical hacking means you need to detect vulnerabilities. You need to identify what type of attacks or cyber crimes or malicious attacks happen. Then gaining access, then maintain access, then clearing tracks. Finally, we are reporting the document. Okay. Then ethical hacking and networking. So ethical hacking is an offensive branch of computer security related to network hacking and the penetration of a target via the networking services or equipment. Maybe local area network, wide area network, and metropolitan area network. What are the examples of network hacking tools include Kismet, wireless hacking, sniffing, and monitoring. These are the famous examples of network hacking tools. Just keep in mind. Kismet, wireless hacking, sniffing, and monitoring. One of the most important skills to become an ethical hacker is to networking skills. Without networking skills, like how to set up a network, how to set up a router, how to set up a hub, how to organize a local area network systems to the server, and how to set up the domain, how to configuration, monitoring, segregating of the administration responsibilities. So those comes under networking skills. The computer network is nothing but the interconnection of multiple devices, generally termed as host connected using multiple paths to send or receive data or video. There are 5 types of ethical hacking phases: reconnaissance, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, and then governing tracks and covering tracks. Then these are the phases of hacking. So first you need to understand reconnaissance, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, covering tracks. So first in the ethical hacking methodology steps, in reconnaissance also known as the footprint or information gathering phase. Scanning, the second step in the hacking methodology is scanning, where attackers try to find different ways to gain the target's information. Gaining access, the next step in hacking is where an attacker uses all means to get unauthorized access to the target systems, application and networks. Maintaining access, once the attacker manages to access the target system, they try their best to maintain that access. Covering track, the last phase of ethical hacking requires hackers to clear their track as no attacker wants to get out. Then system and server hacking. So Apache has HTTP server. This is the most common server used in the industry. Apache HTTP server. Apache Software Foundation develops it, and it is a free and open source software for Windows, Mac OS, Linux and many other operating systems. System hacking is the activity of identifying weaknesses in a computer system or a network to exploit the security to gain access to personal data or business data. Example, system hacking can be using a password cracking tool to gain access to a computer system. There are two primary ways a server may be compromised. The hacker has guessed a password of a user on the server. This may be email or FTP or SSH user. The hacker has gained access to a security role in a web application or its add-ons plugins such as WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, etc. So bank server hacked to trick ATMs into spitting out millions in cash at jet access. So web application hacking, system hacking, web server hacking, hacking wireless networks, social engineering. So these are the bank related hackers.
Good morning, ma'am.
What are the advantages of hacking? Hacking can be used to recover lost information where the computer password has been lost. Yes, with the help of ethical hacking, what type of vulnerabilities happened in the network level or system level or server level. So teaches you that no technology is 100% secure. To test how good security is on your own network, they call it white hat computer hacking. That's why ethical hacking is also called as a white hat computer hacking. What are the disadvantages? Criminals can use it to their advantage. It can harm someone's privacy. So it's all illegal. These are the ethical hacking. And the kinds of hacking tools, NMAP, I think everybody knows, port scanning tool. So, and Nessus bug and password detection tools, NICTO web server penetration testing tool, and John the Ripper password cracking tool, Kismet network.
Security audit is a systematic evaluation of security of company's information system by measuring how it contributes to establish security criteria. So here comes the importance of security audit. The main importance is
Please respond.
security concepts as well as system capacity, and it also identifies unnecessary resources. And it establishes
Hello?
that future attacks can be compliant.
Yes, sir, your voice is audible.
The types of security audits.
Yes, some background noise is coming, that's why. Okay. So there are various hacking tools are there. Out of all the hacking tools, 52% of Wireshark is famous, and it is proved it is one of the best hacking tool uh, we can identify easily vulnerabilities of its network. Then important benefits of ethical hacking. See, we are identifying malware, what type of malware, phishing, password attacks, DDoS, distributed denial of service, and rogue software, malvertising, drive-by downloads, man in the middle. These are the various vulnerabilities or cyber attacks or criminal investigations we are finding. We are getting benefits. Then top 10 hacking tools in 2022. There are various ethical hacking tools. Nessus, Metasploit, Nmap, NetSparker, SQL Map, Burp Suite, and port scanning tool, and various top 10 hacking tools are presented. Then top 10 ethical hacking tools. Top 10 ethical hacking tools like Metasploit, Wireshark, Nmap, John the Ripper, so Meltigo, NetSparker, OpenVPass, Superscan, Angry IP Scan, etc. So these are the ethical hacking process. I have explained already. Recoins, scanning, gaining access, maintaining, clearing tracks. Types of ethical hacking. So this slide is repeated. I have already explained. So this one you can move. So these are the two tools. Phases of accuracy.
And the steps and procedures are mainly done in three steps. You determine the scope, identify the threats, and plan and prepare. Now,
Yeah, I will close it as early as possible. Okay, because we need to join for one more webinar. That is an automation tools. Being a software engineer, being a cyber security engineer, how to utilize all the tools of see common cyber security threats. You can see malware, ransomware, insider threats, phishing, hardware-based threats, MITM, DOS attack, SQL injection, APT, zero-day attacks, credential-based exposed databases. Ways to avoid cyber threats: implementing the zero trust model, staying on top of security updates, leveraging permission controls, and okay, running regular assessments, leveraging monitoring tools, using malware prevention tools, utilizing MFA to FA, holding security awareness training. So ethical hacking and networking, I have explained already. So ethical hacking, yeah, these two slides we can move it to beginning next slide. So in this ethical hacking, you need to know what are the advantages and ways to avoid, And what is your understanding of ethical hacking? Ethical hacking is also known as white hat hacking. It is the practice of penetration computer systems and networks to identify vulnerabilities and security risks. Can you walk us through your experience as an ethical hacker? Yes, I am a fresher of cybersecurity as domain. I have been an ethical hacker for several years and have worked with organizations of various sizes and industries to perform penetration testing and security assessments. How do you stay current with the latest hacking techniques and technologies? Staying current with the latest hacking techniques and technologies is critical to my role as an ethical hacker. Then, can you describe a particularly challenging ethical hacking project you have worked on and how you can handle it? Yes, I once worked on an ethical hacking project for a large government agency where the goal was to identify vulnerabilities in their critical infrastructure systems. How do you approach ethical hacking in a way that balances security and privacy? As an ethical hacker, I understand the importance of balancing security and privacy. Define ethical hacking. Ethical hacking is also known as white hat hacking or penetration testing, is a practice of using hacking techniques to identify potential security vulnerabilities in a system or network and help prevent them before they can be exploited by malicious actors. So, list out the phases of ethical hacking. We are having 6 phases of ethical hacking: planning and reconnaissance, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, analysis and reporting, cleanup and documentation. What are ethical hacking techniques? Scanning, enumeration, social engineering, password cracking, phishing, penetration testing, wireless network hacking, web application hacking. What are ethical hacking tools? So Nmap, Metasploit, Wireshark, Aircraft NG, John the Ripper, Burpsuit, Hydra, Nessus, SQL Map, Hashcat. So among these all the ethical hacking tools, Wireshark 52% of public or ethical hackers are using to find out vulnerabilities. So with this one, I am closing the ethical hacking for today's session. And now we are, my dear students, we are joining Vellore Institute of Technology webinar. After this webinar, you are going to get certificate of this webinar topic. I am going to explain various industry automation tools. Please, you can switch over. I have sent a link for registration link. You can join with that link. Please join all of you.
It is well designed and it includes the following steps, which is step 1. Identify the issues that needs to be addressed and set goals for the project. And it collects the requirements for the client. Step 2. It gathers the data.
Or if you leave this session and join the links R has provided.
And provide the sample.
Okay, sir.